Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we will begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens was on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects of mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Debbie Doodles, Sandy, Michelle. We have Roro, Chris R, Frigates and Shiggles, Seek Justice. We have Anna, Chases on the Case, Harlot, People Me, Mia. We have Jenny B, Chloe Moon, My Snot Rocket, Sherry, Grace on Wheels, Beach Lover, Michelle West, Victoria, Cat 111, K-Love, Mariana, Amanda, Sarah Bellum. We have Joanna, Lydia, Mindy. Let me see. Alaskan Amber, my other Michelle. We have like 8 Michelles. Hi, PETA, Julie, Loki, nope, not today. Little Red Yeti, Catherine, It's Not Rocket Science Dude, Little Red O, Katie Katz, Dog Mom. Hi, guys, how is everyone? I'm so tired. Hi, Amethyst Gem, Danny NC, Tammy Adams, Kirby's Little White Crow. Oh, I don't know. I never listen ahead because I don't want to listen ahead. I listened to a lot of them with Allie and Bendy, but it was sporadic, popping in here or there. So a lot of these I'm hearing for the first time. And I don't ever like to skip ahead because I like to have genuine, authentic reactions. Yeah, I'm tired. Jeez, I just walked in the door. My daughter had her concert tonight, and I'm just like, but I can't not come on to be with you guys. Obviously, hi Amethyst Wolf. Um, oh, I'm wishing the best, Grace on Wheels. Prayers for your dad and for a speedy recovery. Um, Definitely everybody send positive vibes. Grace on Wheels way. So I know up on the docket. Hi, poor Linda. Um, we have a couple of Harley calls and then Amy Lang. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if they're going to be mellow Harley calls where we're going to be like, all right, let's skip forward, or if it's going to be the Letecia that we've had. Now, if you guys remember, we last left off with Letecia going to the other side. Letecia is going to limbo, and They have 5G and better Wi-Fi service than we do. Hi, Monica. Oh, I hope so. That's good. Grace on Wheels. I hope so. Hi, Queen Bella. And so when we last left off with Harley yesterday, she was with her friend, and Letecia acted as normal as she possibly could be for the most part of that call because her friend was listening. She was listening on the line. But then right at the end, she ended off with, all right, I got to go because the ninjas are coming at me. And it's like, God, girl, you couldn't have just got through one call when your child is around your friend, like her friend, without pulling that bullshit. Darlene just came in from limbo. She'll be a limbo bimbo. I love that, Kimberly. So it will be the next, no, I'm sorry, hold on. Yep, no. Yes, it'll be the next day from when she last spoke to Harley, when Harley was with her friend. So let's just jump right into it. So this is going to be April 17th, 2021 to Miss Harley.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing? Nothing. Eating. So, well, you said it's a long story, so. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, here comes the ninjas, so I better go because they're probably coming after me, okay? Okay, tell them right. I don't want your haircut. I will. I'm going to get away from them right now. All right, love you. Love you, Caitlin. Okay, love you. All right, love you.
That's how the last call ended.
Bye. Telling. Hello? Hello? Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Eating. You're always eating. I know.
Okay. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Jesus, I didn't even get 2 seconds into this. Seriously, Letecia? Very minimal times can I recall, and we are going in chronological order. We have gone through months of these calls. I can't recall more than a handful of times where Harley is eating something. I remember a time where you were angry that she wasn't eating enough. But are you seriously gonna say that to Harley, who is 90 pounds? Do we need a word from our sponsor? I think we need to start this entire live out with a word from our sponsor.
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
I only weighed 140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway, darling, I know it's time for us to go. I'll holler at you later. I love you.
This is projection, like it always is. No, Tisha, you are always eating. Okay?
I already sent more emails.
Yeah, I already accepted them.
Okay. At least you got them this time. Where are you eating?
Coastal bowls.
What bowls? Coastal bowls?
Coastal bowls.
Man, y'all were at Coastal Bowls early, weren't you?
We woke up at 5:30 this morning.
Dang. Y'all were like the first customers for Coastal Bowls.
What's Coastables?
You know, we get up early because we went to go see the sunrise and read our Bible.
Oh, nice. I did mine too. Did y'all get acai? Okay. Pitaya is still better.
Yeah.
You're just on time, Lindsay.
Never.
Your mouth.
Never. I'm sorry. It's so good.
Oh my God, this lady. Okay, she's 74 years old, right?
Here we go.
And she's oh my God. So she told this girl, started yelling at her. And she told her, she said, I'm a hardcore woman. I'm hardcore as they come. And then she told the girl, she said, you're a basic B-word. And then she told her, she said, you need to go get a boob job. She was like, there ain't no black man gonna ever want you. And then she's racist as heck. And then
See, if you just stopped at you need to get a boob job, I may have believed you there. I mean, I'm just saying. But when you had to turn it into ain't no black man gonna ever want you, I mean, maybe that was said to her, but at this point, we can't trust anything that Letecia's saying. But why are you telling your child this?
And she goes, and then she tells the other lady, she's like, I told you to quit coming up in here without a green card. If you don't get a green card, she was like, I'm sending you back to Mexico.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's wild, man. 74 and she's gangster.
I don't think you need to hang around her.
She can't come out with people because she's like, she'll be like, hit me B, hit me B, hit me B.
What the heck?
Hey.
She describes herself again. Yeah, this coming from a killer. Exactly. Hey, KPM. Oh, thank you, Mindy. Here comes the whole loaf. Exactly. No fucking breadcrumbs. And thank you so much, Mindy. No breadcrumbs. She's just gonna yeet the fucking loaf at your face. Okay. Hey, Shay. Oh my lord. Hi, Kelly.
She starts beating on the thing and she'll just start freaking out. She said, you don't want none of me? She said, you don't want none of me, ho. I'll whip your ass.
Do it.
She just says it to everyone?
She what?
She says it to everyone?
Oh yeah, you wait. I'm telling you, I keep up with all this. You wait to the end and I get out of here in my book, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is crazy.
I'm sorry. And your what? And your book? Oh, just you wait, daughter. Wait until I get out of here and I write my book. Okay, we won't hold our breath for that, Tisha.
This one girl standing over here right now, blinking the light. She has her mask on and she's naked, and she's just standing there with her mask on, blinking the light, naked. Yep. And she's taking her boobs. She's like throwing them against the wall.
What the heck?
Now listen. I would question this, okay? Hi, Reese's Cup. I would question this. What do you mean she's throwing her tits against the wall? But once upon a YouTube video, I saw a woman smash watermelons with her tits. And if you know, you know. I'm talking about bare breast watermelons. So my gut reaction wants to go, what do you mean you throw your tits against the wall? Is that possible? And then the watermelon image comes in my mind. And I'm like, all right. If your tits hang low, do they wobble to and fro? Possibly. You could slam one. You could just get like a whipping start, get that circular motion going, and then maybe. I mean, but again, it's coming from Letecia. But if you don't know the watermelon video, watch it, okay? Watch it. That was like the OG days of YouTube. Watch the watermelon video.
You're doing like a psych ward.
Listen, I've been housing with crazy people for the whole time, so that's why I go crazy.
Did you tell the ninjas to not cut your hair?
Yeah, I did. And so they came last night, and I was talking to them about some restrictions I'm going to put on this, but they told me I wasn't allowed to have any restrictions, and I was like, yeah.
So Harley just wants her mom to relay to the ninjas, don't cut my hair, which Harley, you should be encouraging her to at least get a fucking trim of 8 inches, okay? But now Letecia's trying to bargain with the ninjas. Listen, Raphael, come here. But the ninjas don't want to hear it. They don't want any restrictions.
Yes, we're putting restrictions on this. I don't know, they haven't changed today, but I've been up for a while because the lady's been crazy. She's been banging on doors and cursing out people and swearing up down people. She said yesterday that all the people had that they were doing temperature checks. She had me convinced that the people doing temperature checks were about to shoot us, with the infrared. She was freaking out because everybody else. She's right beside me. Yeah. One time, they went to go restrain her because she was running around the ward talking about, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. They went to go restrain her, right? And they grab her by the arm, and she falls to the ground, and her top and her bra comes off, and she's just laying on the ground naked.
Harley's just like face deep in an acai. How do you pronounce that? An acai bowl? I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that shit. But Harley's face deep in that fucking froyo, and she don't give a fuck. Yeah. Okay. I know that she's in jail. I know that a lot of crazy shit happens. I just never know when it's actually based on truth. Yes, Stephanie, hell yeah. I don't know. It's not, it can't be. I don't think it's funny. I mean, yeah, I do think it's funny to her. Now, why she felt the need to share it with her child, like I can understand you want to laugh with Amy about it, and anyone else but your child, but why she chooses to share this with, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. And she don't like blonde-headed women because she, like, if you're a blonde-headed white woman, she freaks out on you because apparently her husband cheated with this blonde-headed lady. And so back in the day, and so when they come in, she starts lighting them up in there. She's like, open my door, pop my lock, I'm going to whip your ass.
Oh, gosh. What is she in there for?
Because she keeps beating up the cops.
Really? Oh my god, Harley's with her friend. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Harley is still with her friend. I didn't realize that. So this is what Letecia is not only saying to Harley, but saying to Harley's friend. As if it's already not the most embarrassing situation to be 18 with your mom in jail, charged with your brother's murder, national news, and then to get a call from your mom. And like, yeah, you're giggling like it's all fun because you're young and you really truly don't understand the gravity of the situation. But this is fucked up.
She shouldn't really be in here. She should be like in another place, like, old folks home or something. But the problem is she can't go around the people because every time they put her with people, she like freaks out on them, and or she'll get hot water and she'll throw it on them and she'll run from them.
She probably needs to be in a mental hospital, not prison.
I think she's starting to get signs of dementia.
I'm sorry. Coming from you, who is currently asking the ninjas not to cut their mother's hair, what about Letecia? Just curious.
She was talking about some crazy stuff that happened back in the day. And I'd just be like, okay. I'd be like, all right, gotta go. And then she'll be singing songs. And like, it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning. And she'll be like, baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? And then she'll say that like 50 times over and over and over and over. Like a song.
She's like crazy.
I know. So then I'll just wake up and keep saying, baby, just sing in the middle, baby. And then she was singing the 4-Leaf Clover by Chris Stapleton the other day. And she sang that thing. The sing, I'll be your 4-Leaf Clover. She sang it, I kid you not, for 2 hours straight. That same line over and 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 over. I only bang my head. I'm like, oh,
What was that?
But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed.
Right, CMD. Hi, hippie chick.
I'm about
So
to
thank you.
I'm about to go do my push-ups and my pull-ups and be in my room all day and go.
No. Don't you dare think you were gonna get that in and me not pause this. I'm sorry. You're gonna go do your what? Your push-ups and your pull-ups. Listen. And I'm not talking shit because I probably couldn't do a pull-up either, but I'm not over here claiming I'm doing pull-ups. All right. I thought you were training in karate for your black belt with the ninja moves. You're over here doing pull-ups and push-ups, or are you trying to put on a fucking show for Harley's friend?
They're crazy because I won't get to talk to anybody again for 28 hours. So who knows? That's when the ninjas start coming,
No.
You drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Why do they say yeah?
Anyway, y'all have a good day. Be good. Keep loving the Lord.
You too. I
Love you so much.
love
guys.
I love you.
Oh my
Love
God.
you.
Go sit down. You are naked. Go sit down. Oh my God, she's booty popping. I gotta go. Love you.
She's booty pop. Oh, this is a lie. Remember just a few minutes ago when I said I know crazy things happen in jail, so it's possible? This is a lie. Because nobody is sitting there naked next to her booty popping, let alone a 74-year-old woman. Okay? The fact that Letecia thought it was funny and that she was going to look cool says everything we need to know about Letecia. You're in there for murdering a child. I just imagine back when I was 18 and everything's embarrassing. And it must have been so hard for all of your friends to find out what your mom did and what's happening. But then to just be out and going to get acai, however you pronounce it, bowls, and to get a call from your mom, and then this is what's happening. So I know that there's a lot of laughter, but internally, Harley must have been struggling. She must have been struggling.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
No link.
Okay. So then we have our next Harley. Well, we have 2 Harley calls. Both are on the 19th, which tells me they're probably the same call. But let's find out. This would be 2 days later on April 19th. So let's see what would happen on this day.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm just writing the essay.
Okay, how's that going?
Terrible. I mean, not terrible, but I don't like writing essays.
What's it about?
It's a capstone paper,
Gotcha. Capstone.
and it's about I have to choose 2 careers,
What'd you choose?
and I have to choose 2 careers, not like careers, just like occupations, and talk about their internal and external features or something. So I just chose 2 easy careers that are pretty self-explanatory.
Oh no!
What
Oh
did you choose?
no! Oh no! Did anybody hear that? No! She passed it on. No, Harley, you did not just do that. Oh, you guys, Harley, yes, Harley did the fucking breath. Oh no. And you could hear the difference in the breaths. It was like a baby breath, It was like the mini version of her. Oh no, Harley.
Self-explanatory.
What two did you choose? The doctor, lawyer?
I chose, huh?
I said, what you choose? Doctor, dentist?
No, I chose an esthetician
Oh, God.
and a social media manager.
Oh, well, nobody won't pick those.
Yeah.
So at least she won't feel like reading the same thing over and over and over, you know?
Yeah, it'd be different.
Oh, we solved the mystery of the balloons. I literally was about to tell them that they were going to admit me to some institution, that I had really lost it.
Huh?
Okay, so let me tell you. There was these balloons outside, right? And one day they were one color, right?
Unless Pennywise the fucking clown is standing outside your cell with a lone red balloon, I'm not interested, Tisha. I'm not. The rebirth of oh my gosh.
And the next day they were that same color. So then when I woke up yesterday, they were red with stripes. And I was like, whoa, okay, I have lost my mind. Then I had a hard day, whatever, and I kept saying, God, I'm getting worse and getting worse. Then it turned yellow with a smiley face. I lost it. Come to find out, the lady was switching them for her daughter for her birthday. I had literally went crazy. Like, I was just sitting there like, okay, because I know there's paparazzis that be out there in the fields and stuff, and I was like, okay, I don't know if this is real or not, but this is crazy. I was like, these balloons keep changing colors and features. And like, I kept telling the people downstairs, like, I said, y'all see the balloons? They just changed. And they thought I was going crazy. But then when I walked downstairs, the girl was like, oh, yeah, that's my mom. I was like, oh, God. I was like, thank you. I thought I had legit lost it. Like, I thought it was done. Brain was over, done. Yeah.
Oh,
and then the lady, the old lady I told you about, I prayed for her, like,
the
a lot. And then they came to do her test because she's going to go to a different institution that's going to help her, you know. And so I told her, oh, my God, I'm so glad I prayed for you. I said, I've been hoping this would happen for you because you really need it. She looks at me, she goes, I don't need it, you stupid skinny bee. She said, I'm going to whip your ass one day in the store.
No. Is that what she said to you, Letecia? Is that really what she said to you, though?
No.
Yes.
No, sir. I mean, John, no.
So I heard you slip right there. You went to go say, you stupid skinny bitch. No, Letecia. Ain't nobody said you stupid skinny bitch. It's amazing that even within all of the bullshit you create, you make sure to flatter yourself along the way. Okay? It's insane.
Need it, you stupid skinny bee. She said, I'm going to whip your ass one day in the store. What? I was like, no, it's a good thing you're going, and I'm so happy for you. She cursed me out, whatever, and she told me, she says, no black man wants you either. I was like, okay, well, goodbye.
Why are you saying this to your child?
She told the cop this morning, she said, why do they always hire these crusty old white women up in here? She said, I'm sick of looking at crusty white women. I said, oh gosh, I can't do, man. But between that, the balloons, the ninjas, I was like, I don't even know how I even survive.
You manage.
But
You have 1 minute remaining.
Global tell
at least the balloon thing had been solved because I literally was like going crazy telling people that.
I know, that's crazy. I'm glad he found out.
I told the lady this morning he came to visit me, and she was looking at me like, okay, well, I'm going to have to drive by and see if they change. I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. I was like,
not that we know.
They literally have stripes on them now.
Balloons for you.
Huh?
Yes, Kimberly.
I would go change out balloons for you.
I was just freaked out, man. I literally, and the girl was so happy. She's like, yes, for my birthday, my mom did. I was like, so a real person done it. And she was like, yeah, what do you mean? I was like, so it was like a real lady. She was like, yeah. I said, I thought I was seeing things. I said, no, I see crazy stuff, man. But this really got to me because usually you see stuff and it goes away, right? But these were like changing colors and they were still there. So I was
This
like,
is all bullshit.
I had told myself that the wind blew the colors away. I've done everything, man.
Oh,
Anyway, it's about to hang up. Was it the
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Global Telling ain't want no part of this shit, okay? Also, there are no balloons. There's no paparazzi in the fields, and there's no balloons that are being switched out for any different color outside their cell windows. Everything is still bullshit. So Michelle D, I'd have to look at the list to know exactly what month we went over it, but I don't remember if it was, I think it may have been December 2020, but I'd have to check for you. But I know that they do talk again. They talk in the future because Allie and Benny had gone over it. But it was Letecia getting mad at Aunt Katrina, actually, because Aunt Katrina went to her lawyers and was filling them in with what she was saying. So there's one more Harley call before Amy Lang. And it's also the 19th. So let's see.
They hung up before I could finish.
Oh, she's not done the same call.
Have you checked on Chance lately?
yeah, he's good.
Is he like enjoying it?
Yeah.
Is he spoiled? Jinx.
Yeah.
How's Sadie doing? Is she like stalking you right now?
She is chewing on her bone. I tried to start putting her back in the cage sometimes because I let her have too much freedom and she thinks she can play me. So I told her who's boss.
That's good. That's good. You tell her he's boss. Yeah, she plays cards with me sometimes.
Sadie?
Yeah, I have your picture set up, and you play, and then I play, and then Sadie plays, and like her in one corner, and I deal y'all cards.
No, you don't.
Oh,
I know. That's why I be crazy, because I always have to talk to myself and be by myself. Yeah, but I beat y'all in the cards. Because, see, I can't play with the people anymore because I won 6 things of cookies and I had to give them back because they were like, sorry, you can't play with us anymore because you just win everything. And
You're just
like,
so good.
Because they won't let me play with them anymore. And I was like, okay, I won't play as hard, I promise. And they were like, no, sorry. I was like, dang. It was like the kid getting last when they pick. But like, if they do something with teams where it's like points, they'll pick me first. But if it's not and it's like cookies, they don't pick me because they know I win the cookies.
that is hilarious.
I know. And it was like, please, I need something. I was like, y'all understand. I've been in my room for 23 hours because really you only get like an hour and a half. I was like, please, like, I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I got to, like, talk to people. And they're like, okay, we'll let you play when we don't play for cookies. And I'm like, but
I
it's
don't
not going to
believe
be.
this.
Oh, yeah. And I don't even, I gave the cookies back because I wasn't even going to eat that many packs of cookies.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just the principle that I beat them and, like, they're just like, whatever. That's why they just need to, like, let me, like, be housed with the dudes. Because they be playing, like, cards and stuff, and, like, I could play cards with them, and, like, I'll have some competition, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, she's got to go against the dudes.
But they would never do that. Yeah, for real, because then I could, like, actually win stuff and keep it,
Yeah.
But whatever. So, yeah.
Well, Giblet, and we could go over, because I know that we've talked about doing that before. That's what I waited for, and I've said it before. If anything was going to make Letecia crack, it would have been during trial when Harley got up on that stand. And it was brutal, and it was rough. And it was prosecution's last question to Harley, and she held it together. She was composed. She looked beautiful. She was able to answer questions regarding very sensitive topics and kept it together. But it was prosecution's last question. Do you still love your mother? And Harley cracked. She cracked. And she put her head down, and prosecution says, I move to strike my question. Prosecution rests. And I looked at Letecia so closely. And I waited, and I'm like, where is it? If there's anything that's going to get through to her, that is going to get through to her. She laughed and whispered something into her lawyer's ear. There was no emotion. So no, logically, naturally, we think, oh, this has to crush her, right? It doesn't. If that moment didn't crack her, nothing is, because this is the most peculiar part about Letecia is she does not believe she did anything to Harley. She does not believe she put Harley even in a bad situation. So for her to feel guilt and remorse and, oh my God, like, I mean, we as moms, our dads feel guilt even about very silly things that we have no control over, yet we still feel guilty, right? Because that's how parents are. Letecia feels nothing in regards to that. And it was the most cold-hearted moment I've ever seen.
Yeah, so that's why I have to play with you and Sadie, because I don't have anybody else to play with. So, but the only thing about that is,
Hey, Legendary.
I have to like trick myself not to know what cards y'all have.
Yes, Katie.
And that's what I'm supposed to do. And then I start going crazy because, okay, we'll be playing Rummy, and I'll be like, okay, Harley, your turn. And then you like put down the cards, and I'll be like, Harley, stop. That's not even right. You shouldn't even put that one down. And then I'll just be looking at your picture, and I'm like, I mean, okay, I should be reading your cards. Never mind. I was like, go ahead, put down whatever you want to put down.
None of
and I
that.
invented a new game.
Aww.
And I invented a new game, and it's with 4 people, and I wrote down all the rules. It's kind of like Romeo and Spades put together. And so I got all the rules. I just looking for a name. I thought about naming it Margarita, but then I was like, no. No. I said, no, I'm not going to name it Margarita. All right, so then it came to, it was like Chardonnay. And I was like, no, Chardonnay is like a cheaper version. Let's go Merlot. So I was like, okay, I'm going to call it Merlot. I know, I could go back to Margarita. That way I could play like the theme song as 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shots. And it could be like my theme song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, sorry if I'm wired up. I ate 7 Jolly Ranchers.
7?
Has anyone been keeping track of how many Jolly Ranchers she's downing between every call? Because she's going by bags. I just had 2 bags of Jolly Rancher. Bags! I think we need to start to keep track of how many Jolly Ranchers she's going through.
7 Jolly Ranchers in probably like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Oh my God.
I shouldn't have done that, but I was losing my mind because the lady next door to me, we were freaking out because they were coming around with the things that do temperatures, and I swear when they do that, it's like the thing triggers your brain, and they're trying to put stuff in your brain. And so the lady was like, we'll show you guys, whatever, and like freaked out on the lady. I'm like, no, don't come near me with this thing. You do not come near me with that thing. And she's like, I'll show you guys. It doesn't have anything in it. And I was like, no, y'all people are trying to put this in my head, read my brain.
Okay. First, thank you, Kelly. Kelly gifted a membership. Congratulations to whoever received it. Please make sure to thank Kelly in the chat. Thank you so much. No. No. It just didn't happen. Every time they come to give your temperature, you're telling me you're freaking out, and this nurse is taking the time. She has a job to do and rounds to do, and she's taking the time to say, no, honey, there's nothing in it. We're not going to shoot up your brain with lasers. No. She would be like, inmate, you need to obey or you're going to fucking isolation. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. But we heard her say this yesterday, and whenever she gets one of these crazy narratives, she just says it on repeat.
Then they tried to send some lady for me to just talk to a minute ago outside. And I told the lady, I'm not going out there. That lady's like a linebacker from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I swear she looked like a linebacker from the Pittsburgh Steelers. She had equipment on and everything.
No, she did not.
She did. But I was confused because she had on like peach or orange. And the Steelers are like yellow and black. So I was like, maybe she's on like the knockoff team or something, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, they tripping. I was like, I'm not going to that lady. I said, they trying to get all my brain cells is what they're trying to do. And they try to read my brain. And they're trying to figure out what method, I'm going with, because they're just like.
They're trying to absorb all of your brain cells. They want to steal your brain cells. Well, that would take 1 second. Oh, but I forgot. Letecia has a 180 IQ, higher than Einstein, according to Letecia.
We need to figure out what's inside her head. And I'm like, they're not going to figure out what's in my head. Only the lady Caitlin is going to know what's in my head. You know what I mean?
No.
The lady Caitlin that comes to see me, she's the only lady I'm going to know what's in my head because she's the only lady trying to help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, no, do not do that. But
ain't nobody want to go in your head, girl.
You know what I mean? Anyway, don't forget your visits.
Yeah, when is that again?
I don't know. You better look. 20 something. I think it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it afternoon late.
Hey, Caleb.
Do you have fun with Caitlin?
Yeah.
She had to go back.
Embarrassed her.
Yeah.
She
got
like,
called back.
Oh, she got called back?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What'd she get called back for?
Her boss put her on some duty things, so she had to either like run the gates or sit at a desk or something. I don't know.
Is she doing medical?
No, she's airborne, so she just jumps out of planes.
Yeah, but you still have a title when you're airborne. You still do something else.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, like my cousin, he was airborne, but remember he did HR. Remember he used to come to our house? He did HR and airborne. So he did, that's how, yeah, so he did human resources, but he was still airborne for all these years. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's doing something. See, like, she could be a flight attendant and she could be airborne. Or she could be.
Like you?
I don't know. Let's see. A linguist and airborne. You know what I mean? Airborne is like a patch you get, like an extra thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
This girl here, she was the same thing. She used to go to, she's actually walking by right now. She was at a station at Jackson. Yeah, but she was an airborne. She was the same thing like military. She was human resources. Yeah. And then the other girl, Tori, but she already got out. She was a linguist, and
a linguist.
She got raped while she was in, and like she went crazy. So she has.
That escalated fucking quickly. Okay, number one, let's start there. That escalated quickly. Number two, even if we're playing devil's advocate, even if we're playing devil's advocate here, why would you do that to your child? Why are you doing? I would never. You're supposed to protect her. We don't even know if this is the truth. It's likely not. And so you're just filling her head with the worst dark stuff you can imagine. Yeah, it gives her like gossip, dreadful artist. That's how she looks at it. It's so uncomfortable.
Like retirement and stuff like that, because she went crazy. Like it was by like one of her like supervisors and stuff like that. Yeah. because she like legit went crazy.
No, she didn't.
And she started doing like meds and all kinds of stuff.
Here it is. The drugs.
I know, isn't it sad?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, I just thought I'd get something out since I haven't got to talk to anybody and try not to be so crazy and talk. And almost your birthday.
I know.
I know. Alrighty. Well, love you so much. You didn't have to work today?
I did. I got up at 2.
Oh, okay. Are you making more money than you did at the apartment complex?
Yeah, I started working here until Wednesday, but my other job I already got paid, but I only got paid there for 3 shifts, and I made $320, and that's normally my 2-week paycheck at that week.
Oh, because are you like, is it made on commission?
Well, you get commission, and I get paid more per hour, and I get more hours. Because I work from like 8.
You just have to remember, like November, December, January, February, you're not going to make a lot, so make sure you space it out.
Okay, Mom. Thanks so much. Tell me again where you are. Seriously. As you ask Aunt Brenda and lie to Aunt Brenda every damn day to get money. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, during those times, you can just do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a holiday job or something.
Never
but
fucking
it sounds
work.
fun because you're really you know all about the beach life, so you know.
Yeah, it's so nice. You literally just live on the beach, and I have people sign paperwork, and then I direct them, and then I just chill.
You know, okay, so you remember the girl Ashley that played softball with me that couldn't hear good with the shortstop?
Hey, little red.
Yeah.
Her husband's family owns a parasailing company.
What's the name?
I don't know what. He's. I think he's partially deaf.
Is his wife a teacher?
I don't think Ashley's a teacher.
Oh no, her name's Delaney.
I don't know. I mean, it might be the same people, or it could be just they know him. But
Delaney.
Wait, no. His wife is a teacher. No, I got the wrong one. It wasn't Ashley. It wasn't Ashley. It's like Rebecca or Becca. And she teaches at St. James. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this lady, she teaches at Carolina Forest now. She's a biology teacher.
I bet you it's her. Her husband has long, straight hair, like brown. Like stringy hair. I believe it's them instead of the deaf girl Ashley. I think it's the other one. I think she played softball at St. James High School.
They have nothing to talk about, Roro.
I can see her picture. She played with me and she played outfield and she was really good. But yeah, her husband's family owns a parasailing company. That's why I was like, oh, I mean, they probably know the same people if it's not the same. You know what I mean? They probably know each other. No competition or whatever. But yeah, it's them. Or that's who they are. Because I remember he used to make really good money, and I was like, well, what does he do? She was like, except he drove the boats and like hooked people in and stuff.
He used to drive the boats, but now he just manages.
I'm telling you, it's got to be the same guy. I mean, I can't. He used to have long hair. I say to like his shoulders. And
yeah, he's bald now, though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's got to be the same people. And because she was really good friends with Harley, because Harley used to coach with her at St. James High School or play with her or something like that. Yeah, it's got to be the same one because she played. She was really good football player, really, really good. I feel like she played at Coastal too.
Oh, I know I'm pretty sure this lady went to Coastal.
Yeah, then that's got to be her because she played ball at Coastal, and I cannot think of her name. If I heard the name and you gave me two choices, I'd pick it out.
No,
you exactly.
Her name's Delaney.
Her name's what?
Delaney.
Delaney?
Yeah. She already told you
Delaney,
that.
then. They got to know each other then.
They got to know each other.
Maybe that girl's husband like works with them or something. I thought they might have owned it. Maybe they don't own it. Maybe they just work together. But I remember them being on the beach all the time. and they would talk about driving the boats, and I was like, man, that's got to be cool. And they were telling us stories about how people would dip down, or they dip people, and the people some people would freak out and be like, oh my God, a shark's come by my feet, and then some people would be like, dip me, and they would tell us all about it.
Good night, Chase.
Yeah.
You haven't done it yet?
Not yet.
You didn't sound too convinced.
No,
I don't know,
I haven't done it yet. It'll be fun.
I'm surprised you and Kayla didn't, consider she's jumping out of planes.
They used to have dreads. Did he used to have dreads?
I don't know if he used to have dreads. He's a white guy.
Wyatt?
Huh?
Wyatt?
God.
I don't know. No. He's a white guy.
All right. They're making my fucking head hurt. And I already started with a headache, but they're really making it worse. There might just a smidge possibility that there is more than one fucking parasailing company. Why is this so hard? I don't have the energy for it tonight. But the fact that you guys are forcing it to be the same couple when it's very clearly not the same couple, just because both have parasailing companies does not automatically mean they are related or they know each other. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't think. I can see the people in my head, pictures, but I don't know.
They sure can.
What was I going to say? Oh, I said, I'm surprised you and Caitlin didn't, considering Caitlin jumping out of planes. That should be nothing for her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we were going to.
You have 1
Thank
minute
God.
remaining.
Thank God.
But she had to leave the day, or Saturday, like afternoon. And
That one don't work. That one or this one don't work. No. Not that one either. Yeah, go down. Yeah. All right, cool. Maybe she'll get to come back and do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get to do it sometimes when I'm working if there's like a solo.
Oh, cool. That'll be good. All right, it's gonna hang up by this time. I got to tell you, I love you so much. Talk to you soon.
Okay, love you.
All right, keep loving the Lord, and every day is a day closer to this is over. Love you so much.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I don't know who Trisha is, but I'm not in the mood for Trisha's bullshit or Tisha's bullshit. Okay. I'm not in the mood for either of their bullshits. I'm low energy tonight. I have an ache of the head. I'm trying. I'm trying. But that just made me feel dumber, honestly. Like, I feel like I lost brain cells just from observing and listening to that conversation. It hurt my fucking head. I couldn't even pause to commentate because I had nothing to contribute to that conversation. Fuck. So I'm just moving on. I'm just moving right on. I don't know what goody powder is though, but it sounds glorious. So now she hangs up and she calls Amy Lang. Hey, Amber. And so please, at least be entertaining if you're going to make me lose brain cells, okay? Now, the last time she spoke to Amy Lang, she told Amy that she was going to be leaving this earth in a few days. Let me see. What was the date of that last call? Oh, that was the 10th. That was the 10th. So we are 12. No. We are 9 days later. So she should be in limbo. By Letecia's own calculations, she should be in limbo. She got to choose between good death and bad death. And don't worry, the Wi-Fi here works great. Hey, Gavel. The Wi-Fi here works great. That's what she said when she last spoke to Amy Lang on April 10th. So I don't know if there were video visits in between these calls, But that was the context of the last time we heard from Amy. So she hangs up with Harley and she picks up and she calls Amy Lang. So let's see.
Telling. Thank you for using.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay right now. I was a little crazy for the first couple hours today, and then, just talked to Harley for a little bit, and she told me about the parasail and stuff on the beach and all that, and I was like, oh.
Hey, Mallory.
Oh, I messaged Caitlin for you.
The
She
PI.
came today, and it worked out because I didn't never have that meeting this morning. I was supposed to have it, but they didn't show up. So I just been waiting because sometimes they do that. They tell me they're coming, and then they don't come on time. So I just been waiting, but I need you to.
Please remember, Caitlin, who is her PI, ever since she's now gone pro se, is flying to Mexico to help obtain the physical phone, despite having access to the iCloud from Angelica, aka Angel, part of the El Chapo cartel. Very, very significant exonerating evidence is contained on this phone. Fuck no, Jen. No. None of that's true. I should have put a disclaimer. Everything I'm repeating is what Letecia claims. This is not in any way. If you have access to this secondary iCloud account, you don't need the physical phone. But there is no PI flying all the way to Mexico to meet with the El Chapo cartel to obtain this physical phone. So when you hear her talking about, oh yeah, no, Caitlin came today, everything's good, she is telling people that Caitlin has access to the secondary iCloud, which contains photos of her, Al, and Edgar at the vineyards drinking wine, all Al's abuse, and the murder, the actual murder caught on video. That is what she is pushing when she's pushing the Caitlin PI narrative.
To tell her that I got, how can I word it? Tell her I got the paperwork the mental health paperwork from Florida, the release form from Florida and Canada. And can she come pick it up so she can send it?
Okay, see, this is the interesting thing too. What she's referring to there is medical records for mental health treatment. Come trial, absolutely nothing was able to be produced aside from a basic primary care visit where there was expressed that she was experiencing some level of anxiety. 5-minute consultation, referral, bing, bam, boom, that's it. Yet she is relaying that all of this stuff was obtained.
In for me, she'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I'll have it ready for her.
Okay. So the paperwork from, you said Florida and Canada?
Yeah, just say Florida and Canada, and she'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I'll have it ready for her. She can pick it up. I didn't have it ready for her today when she came because I didn't know she was coming. And then I was waiting on that meeting, and then and then
I felt bad because I got off the phone or video chat with you, and then I texted her right afterwards and let her know, and she was like, "Oh shoot," because she said that she had scheduled a time to come see you today.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, will you let her know I text you at least? I tried.
Yeah, she told me, and she was like, okay, we'll just let her know when for next week. And I said, okay, I got to look at the schedule. and figure that out. Because I just was freaking out about these stupid balloons. Remember I told you about the
Oh my
paparazzi in the back?
God.
Well,
There she
the
goes.
balloons that they left, they were one color, and they kept changing colors. And then I thought I was losing my mind with that, you know, and couldn't find out it was this girl's mom bringing them for her birthday and changing the colors.
Oh, okay.
Because they were like,
There is no Pennywise standing outside of her cell window with balloons. And that's the thing, Jen. She keeps with between Harley and now Amy. She's like, "Oh, did I tell you about the balloons? We figured it out." There was no initial balloon conversation. So she's just kind of picking up midway. I guess she didn't realize that she never even expressed there was a balloon story. But this is not factual.
red with stripes, and then it turned to a smiley face and yellow. And I was like, y'all don't see them for the balloons changing colors. And everybody's like, oh, it's just you again. You're probably just freaking out, hallucinating again. I'm like,
No, nobody said
whatever. Because I was trying to tell them earlier that there was the freaking paparazzis are out there, and they were like, no, that's the lady coming with her camera to take pictures for her birthday. And I was like, take pictures of who? What are you talking about? But then they didn't ever see the
She should
lady
be in
with the
limbo
camera.
by
And I
now.
was like, I'm telling you, she was out there. But then they were like, okay, we did see the balloons get changed. I was like, okay.
Yeah, float down here.
So it wasn't you just seeing stuff, it actually was.
Yes, thank God, because I was sitting there like, y'all need to just go ahead and take me away, because
Amy, please use logic here. Who the Elmer Fudd would be outside of her cell window with balloons? Can you please try to use logical thinking? You're right. It's Letecia logic. Please just don't ask. Just ask a damn question for once. Does it make sense that anybody, like a damn gazebo just sitting out there with a freaking 20 balloons, one, that would be freaky as hell, but two, it's just not possible.
these are getting worse. Like, because they tried to get me to go outside to talk to someone earlier, and they come in there and they were like, they want to talk to you outside in the mod. And I was like, who? And I looked out and this lady, like, she was in Pittsburgh Steelers with linebacker gear on.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
Yeah, like she's a linebacker. She's a big old linebacker. And I thought, well, first off, why has she got on like orange color? The Steelers are yellow and black, you know, like black and yellow. And I'm like, I was freaking out. And the deputy came out, Rodriguez, and I was like, I'm not going out there with that lady. I said, she's freaking a linebacker. You want to take me out there with her? No.
Oh, my Lord.
Who was she?
I don't know. I don't know. She was in.
Amy, you know the answer to that question. Who was she? Who is that linebacker dressed in the wrong color Steelers? It was nobody, Amy, because she's bullshitting you the same way when she told Harley that there was a 74-year-old woman whacking her tits up against the wall just a few minutes ago. It is bullshit. It is not happening. Please stop running with anything she feeds you.
In football attire and like just standing at the door, and I'm like, no. Oops, sorry.
That's bizarre. I wonder who she was, or like.
I know, that is bizarre. Well,
so bizarre.
See, I don't know. Me and Caitlin, we went over went over that video again today, because I was telling her, you know, how I felt about the whole situation. And
okay, all jokes aside, the video that she's referring to is alleged the murder caught on camera. It is not true. It did not happen. But even when she refers to it, I can't even laugh about anything regarding that, because the fact that she could lie about something like this, and I know she lies about everything, but the fact that she could lie about something like this and that it gets back again to Gannon's parents, who was just patiently waiting for trial, and they don't have all the answers. If they even for a moment had to believe that that was caught on recording, and we know that there's always little truths in the lies, and so I just don't know how she was capable of this. I really don't. Hi, KJ.
Chicago, you know what I mean? I wrote you about it in the letter, but you know how like the cop had to shoot the like kid in Chicago?
Yeah, I saw that on the news and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so I was just telling her, you know, I'm like as I'm going over the video, like it's like, you know, like that mayor made that comment. I was like, you know, first of all, she's, you know, Democrat and she's not going to support her cops, which she should, but she's not 'cause she's Democrat. And I was like, nothing against Democrats, it's just some of them go publicly and don't support the cops, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, that's the thing is like, you don't know when someone has something or you think they have something. You know, I think there was like a Supreme Court case about it. It was like Rehnquist or somebody, but I remember going over it.
That's a good question. Carrie Beth asks, do you think law enforcement even told Alan Landon about these ever-changing crazy stories when she was in jail? A short answer, no. I don't think law enforcement did, but we know that Amy Bolton had communication with Landon. Landon was trying to get in contact with Harley. There was indirect communication going on there. I think it absolutely did get back to them. I just don't think law enforcement added that stress because it didn't matter at that point. But I hope they never had to hear any of this. I really do.
And they talk about like Monday morning quarterback. That's why I was freaked out when the lady come as the linebacker. I thought, oh shit, she's coming to get me because I was talking about Monday morning quarterback. You know, I thought they were like listening or, you know, listening into me and Caitlin. And so like that's the key is like, you know, after a Sunday game, you know, they have Monday morning quarterback and they try to say what this person could have did better. And they, you know, rewind and stop this footage and you know this, but you can't do that if you think someone has a weapon or you know someone does have a weapon. You mean like that type of thing? You don't know. You can't go freeze the frame and be like, hold on, let me see what you got, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like split second decision, like, you know, if you think somebody has something, like you're gonna obviously probably react in a way to defend yourself. So I understand what happened. It's sad, but you know, the world that we live in now, a cop does anything wrong and then like the whole world is just like, oh, defund the police, like screw the cops, like fire call, like
and it's a nanosecond, you know, and that's the thing is like the people
just curious. Coming from the person who is saying that, you know, oh, the Democrats don't support the police. Letecia, how do you feel about the police, Miss Ma'am? Just curious, after everything that you have gone through and everything that you claim happened to you from the police, are you supporters of law enforcement? Just curious. Miss, I'm suing everybody.
That comment, I feel like you shouldn't even make a comment unless you've ever had a weapon pointed at you like that in your career. And trust me, I have. And B, or you've been in a situation that was very dangerous like that, and someone else had to save you, or you had to save someone else, because everybody can claim what they'll do.
You are the danger. Breaking Bad, Heisenberg. I am the one who knocks. That's you. It's not, if you've ever been in a dangerous situation like I have, you are the danger, Letecia. That's you.
and do all that. But then what if you're saving someone else from someone? What if you use deadly force for saving someone else? You know what I'm saying? Or
Listen to the narrative she's
someone would
pushing.
be on drugs and they're acting. You don't know that they're on drugs, but they're just acting all irate, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. And like, unless you've been in those situations, it's easy for people to be like, well, you should make a different decision.
Do you see what she was doing right there? She was trying to open the door for what could have potentially happened with Gannon.
So we were talking about that. And I was like, that's going to be the same thing. How that mayor commented about, video being showed to the world. I said, that's going to be the same thing, And I said, it's sad because I've tried to prevent that, I really have. I was like, but, I can't, she was like, well, you got to take care of you right now. And I was like, I know. So we were talking about that, and I had said the Monday morning quarterback, and then this lady shows up with the very linebacker thing. I thought, okay, this is crazy. I am losing it between that and the balloons. I was just sitting there taking my head. I know, I was banging my head on the door, like I was just banging and banging, like, oh my God, this is I'm crazy. I was like, I'd be telling everybody, leave me alone. I'm like.
It's amazing how, depending on which call you're listening to, she is either going on about all of the other inmates and how crazy they are and relaying some bizarre behavior they were doing, slapping their tits up against the wall, or B, relaying how crazy she is, slapping her tits up against the wall. It's one or the other.
Crazy, which I'm not really, but I just felt like I had lost it again. I was like, what in the world? But unless nobody's came up yet and told me that, someone dressed up for a birthday or something for a quarterback is. So I still figure out why this ladies out there.
Okay. I would say sometimes I feel like things happen, and I would assume, it would be obviously like the work of the devil, like coincidence happen, like put there to make us think like we are going crazy or like we've done something wrong, and it's not that. It's just all like, mind games. Like, remember what I told you yesterday about that comment that, Taylor made before about like, oh, if you kick a dog, like it's going to bite back? Yeah. Could you not?
This. Did you guys catch that? So there was a video visit between the last time we heard a call. It was the day before this call. Do you remember what I told you Taylor told me? Taylor, Letecia's alter. Hi, Chris R. That's not an R, is it? No, it is not. Hi, Chris. So Amy is referring back to one of Letecia's alters. Do you remember when I told you Taylor told me about X, Y, and Z? Because I'm going to relay it to you because you don't remember it, right? Because you have dissociative identity disorder. Oh, okay. I thought it was about, thank you. So Taylor is also Amy's. I was about to say, bitch, you're about to fucking use her alter, because I've heard her say this before about the clothes. Do you remember? There was the store, and I didn't know what the store was, and you guys told me it was some kid store, and she was saying how Taylor would like it. So thank you for letting me know, because I was thinking she was talking about her damn alter. Thank you. I did not know that. You guys are the best. I was like, oh, bitch.
Or about like, oh, if you kick a dog, like it's going to bite back. Yeah. Could you not watching some show on TV last night on Court TV?
Yes.
Some dude's trial, and like it was really jacked up, and like he was like some like serial killer dude, whatever. Well, he's on trial, and he's like not trying to like hide anything. Like he came out about everything. But he's sitting there talking to the judge, and he's like, you know, if you just keep kicking a dog, it's gonna bite back. I like dropped all my shit, and I was like,
Oh
that.
no.
Yes,
I was like, I'm
Loki,
sure it's a coincidence. I'm sure it is, but like, what uncanny timing.
I saw court TV on in here, but I can't see it from my room. I can't see the TV from my room.
Poor.
Oh, you can't? That sucks.
No, because I'm in the corner. But
Can you watch like TV on the tablet when you have access to it?
Now remember when we went through the incident, well, the kites and the incident reports, we went through, I know Amy's laugh, I'm gay. Letecia was not happy that she could not see the TV from her corner cell. Do you guys remember what she did? Nobody puts baby in the corner. She requested to be moved to another cell that would be in line with the TV, which also meant having to get a roommate. Good night, Carrie Beth. Thank you for being here. And they were like, are you sure? Once you, like, she was on her own at this point. She didn't have a cellmate. And she requested an entire cellmate, which I think is crazy, just so she could get a cell that was in line with the TV. And we called it because very shortly after that request was granted, she was typing into that kiosk and she was requesting to move back. She did no longer wanted a cellmate and she wanted to be back on her own. And they were like, too bad. And then Dudu Wata was thrown in the cellmate's face. So it's interesting to put it all together.
yeah, I can hear the TV with my radio because you can turn it to the station to hear it. So I listen like the Family Feud and stuff like that, but I can't see it. It would help me a lot if they'd moved me where I could see it. It would definitely help a lot of the brain just overreacting.
Would it help your brain just overreacting if you could just watch TV? Jail is not supposed to be enjoyable. Now, I wouldn't feel this way about lesser crimes, you know, like white collar crime. Listen, all crimes have victims to an extent, but child murderers, give them nothing. You hurt a child, give them nothing. I don't give a shit if your brain is overreacting. You aren't supposed to be enjoying any of the amenities because Gannon, the victim, will never get to experience anything again. Anything. Oh, Amanda.
So many times last night, like cursing out my brain. Because it was where I was asleep, but I weren't asleep. But I was in control, like talking to my brain the whole time. Like asking it, why is it being so crazy as hell?
No, you weren't.
Well, you got to consider, like, a lot of it is because of where you're at and, like, the lack of stimulation.
Yep.
Yeah, like you can't TV and you have limited access to things that people have that keep them occupied. So you have to occupy yourself, and you can really only entertain yourself for so long, you know?
No, Amy, stop enabling her. First off, she has access to quite a bit. Aunt Brenda's putting unlimited money on the books, and she's getting everything that commissary has to offer. Okay? Is it great? Is it grand? No. But is it workable, doable? Yeah. Countless other people are in there with you. What do you want, though, for a child murderer?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in all-out shout matches with my brain. One minute I'm calling it crazy as heck, next minute it's brilliant, and I just can't.
Next minute it's brilliant.
It's just too much to keep up with because things start going on in there, then I have to stop and ask somebody next to me or downstairs, and I come out, or the people in my group, I'll be like, okay, did this really happen? And they'll be like, no. Are you sure? No. And that's bad, and I'm having to go back and document it, because that was something that me and Kayla were talking about. Like document things like that, document when, while I have the ability to, control it, to keep doing that, maybe that'll help me. You know what I mean? It'll help me be like, okay, well, that really didn't go on. This is just your brain playing tricks on you, that type of thing. So, because I tried to get mental health for 3 weeks, and like they're not gonna help. And I was telling her about that, so she's, was thinking about us coming up with something. We got a plan about that, because I've done everything I can to ask them about getting back on those meds, everything, and they just keep being like, no, sorry, they haven't came in 3 weeks. And then when they do, they just walk to the room and be like, oh, it looks clean, looks good, I hope you have a good day.
How can they deny you that? It's like a basic human right, though, and especially if you're like reaching out.
I'm sorry, what? Basic human rights? You want to talk about basic human rights to Letecia Stauch? No, they're not going to just give you a medication that you say you need when there isn't any established diagnosis or prescribed like if you weren't prescribed this and there isn't a need to be on it, they're not going to just give it to you because you say you need it. That's not the way it works. If they deem that you do not need it, then it's not a basic human right. Do I get to say, oh, I have a basic human right to Xanax every day? It's my human right. No. But to ever talk about basic human rights after what this person did, it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing to me.
Out and asking for help, like that just shows you how shitty the quote-unquote justice system is.
Yeah, it's that group Willpath is just, they do that, and then they send people in here. If I had a drug problem, they would stand there and talk to you longer, because then they would try to get you on these chemical dependency and things like that. Then yeah, but like if you just come in and tell them like, hey, I want lithium or whatever, I don't even know the name of their drugs, whatever they take for psychosis and stuff. If you just come in and say, I'm on 20 milligrams or whatever, they'll just sign you up for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
no.
You just got to come in and tell them. I heard this one girl today, she was like, I need my Zoloft, I need my something, I need something. I don't even know all these meds, but I know she went like seven meds at least. And she went through and just told him, she's like, well, they were like, what's your dosage? She was like, I don't care, just give me something. And they just go give it.
Okay. First of all, you have no idea. Even if we're going to entertain that being a possibility, you have no idea what somebody's history is. That she may not have a very established, long history of getting treatment and being on these medications. You just can't say, oh, I'm schizophrenic. Oh, I'm bipolar. Oh, I have DID. Oh, I sleepwalking issues. Give me this, and that. That's just not how it works. Right, poor girl, and welcome.
Oh, wow. So, that doesn't seem fair, because, I know from what you've told me, you could use the help, from the medications that you've had, and I'm sure they know it too. Yeah. I think it's shitty that they're not trying to help you, but I think if you, Caitlin, talked about something, I'm sure that she could probably pull some strings and get that fixed for you.
Yeah, because I'm doing my own symptom tracker, because they won't help, and then that can get a way for us to get around it, since they're refusing to help, and I've had it documented, and I've sent kites and stuff, and they deny. And so since all that's going on, because I tried to get back on.
Pause. We've gone through every single kite. Woo! woo, they were entertaining to say the least. Interesting, intriguing. And that kiosk battled you, and that kiosk owns you every single time. Down to, and I'll find that kite because it was the most epic mic drop moment from this kiosk when they tried to say, Letecia tried to ride a kite and said that she was denied on Sabbath her meal or X, Y, and Z, that they gave it to her at the wrong time. And I don't know how many of you guys were here for it, but the kiosk came back and said, actually, on sunrise, on this specific date that you said happened at 5:03 a.m. and you were given your breakfast at this exact time, and then sunrise, and it like owned it down to the, oh shit, like it was down to the, you're about to fucking try to play this kiosk. This is technology. Number one, they have all of the data in the world. You can't fool the kiosk. And then the weight too. And then there was her weight where she's like, I've lost 20 pounds, over 20 pounds since I've been in here. And the kiosk was like, actually, you weighed 138 when you first arrived, and we just weighed you last week, and you are identical to the weight that you came in. You have lost no weight. That kiosk. So yeah, but spoiler alert, your lawsuit claiming all these things you're pushing to Amy right now was dismissed. It was dismissed.
On the meds, and then they were like, I don't want to see that one guy who canceled them because he was the one who got mad I was on the visit with my daughter, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Why do I want him to come help me? You tried to tell me I had to choose between y'all.
Yes,
I'm not choosing. I'm sick of this choosing between people. That's not how it works, you know?
And even if that day, like, you didn't want to talk to him, like, that's your personal preference.
Yeah.
Medical professionals, they sign up for the job. And
oh my god, Amy's sitting over here and saying, well, you know what, if you didn't feel like talking to the doctor that day, I mean, that's what they signed up for. That's their job. You have that right. Amy, she's in jail. If she is receiving a medication under the watch of a doctor, and the doctor shows up to do his checkup, hey, what's going on? How's the prescription going? Is there any symptoms, side effects? And Letecia doesn't want to do her checkup because she wants to be on a phone call. That doctor has every right to stop prescribing her the medication, because you don't just get prescribed a medication. It also comes with treatment. It's not just a prescription, it's also treatment. So you cannot get the prescription if you're not going to get treatment too. You saying and leading her to believe that, yeah, you're doing nothing wrong, as if she's somebody, a citizen on the outside who says, hey, I don't feel like going to therapy today. I'll catch you next week. That is understandable. Not when you're in jail.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah. And they do that to everybody else. If someone says they don't feel like talking, they'll be like, do you want me to send somebody back later in the week? And they'll say, yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah. It's just because they got that whole thing going down because they don't want to help me, because then it's documented any kind of help that I get, and that they just don't want to do that. But the whole time,
this is the narrative Letecia's pushing all of the time recently, is that they are refusing to give her mental health help. No mental health treatment. Why? I don't know why. Letecia just thinks that they do not want at all for it to be documented come trial that Letecia was getting mental health services. Nobody gave a shit. And it wouldn't have changed a damn thing at trial, because, again, it doesn't matter if you genuinely had a break in your sanity the day after the murder. It doesn't matter 3 months after the murder. Sitting right here on this call, if you were insane, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, were you sane at the time that the murder occurred? That's it. It's as simple as that. So for you to say that they just refuse to give you mental health services, when we watched every single one of those kites and we went through every single incident report and we know that they were giving you those services, It just wasn't to your liking because you wanted to be able to say you had X, Y, and Z, and they took your word for it and just prescribed you whatever you wanted them to prescribe you. It didn't work like that. Exactly. Veterans do not have it as good as these inmates do. It's damn shame. It's a damn shame.
And it's just like, it's probably would help me a lot. I mean, I know I'm anti-meds and stuff, but like, they don't even like, if I ask for any kind of print-offs or anything that helps, they don't bring them. They'll tell me to bring them, but they never do. So it's like, okay, you know what I mean?
Well,
so,
yeah, and
whatever.
I'm not like, I'm not all gung ho for pharmaceuticals, but I do believe, you know, God created them to help people who need them. Like, I know I need some of them. Like,
yeah.
So if it can benefit you, like, you know, I'm all for it.
The anxiety's the big thing. I need.
And again, just to point out, every other call, we had two people ask, are you on medication? Are you on any medication? Aunt Brenda and who was the other one? Aunt Brenda and the YouTuber Kit Kat. And Letecia's like, no, I don't want any medication. I don't believe in any medication. But then she talks to Amy Lang and she's like, listen, I don't like medication, but they won't give me my prescriptions. Which one is it? Do you not take any medication from your own choice because you don't believe in it? Or can you not receive the medication you so desperately want to receive because you missed your appointment? Which one is it? Hi, Carolina.
Benefit you, like, you know, I'm all for it.
The anxiety's the big thing. I need that over anything because it's so bad. I just started pulling my hair out.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Oh my God. All right, guys. I'm going to stop there because my brain, I cannot handle any more of it tonight. I'm way too tired and my ache of the head is increasing. But when we pick up tomorrow, we have another 2 calls of Amy Lang and then a Harley one. And then I'm not sure what else comes after that because I didn't continue writing it down. But I can't anymore for tonight. I'm way too tired. But thank you all for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you to my mods. I appreciate every single one of you. Grace on Wheels. I'm sending a lot of positivity for your dad. I hope everything works out well. Yes, you can, Mindy. I will be on tomorrow night around 7:30 Eastern. So I hope to see you all here or there, both. So I love you all. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night.
For the interviews, because I don't have any fancy clothes.
You go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys got to look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Okay, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Hit top, rollie, boy, we know you phony. Take her to the mall and buy her what she want it. Already smashed, so I'ma let the homie. RP my cash and RP a Kobe. If you're born in September, then you know you're my type. If I see you on Tinder, then I gotta swipe right. If you're born in October, then you're just like me. Here's a resume, can you fill this out, please? What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that.